In this video, I'm going to help you stick to your fitness goals by giving you the secret to setting habits that you will stick to. Hi guys, my name's Robin Hughes. I'm head of mental fitness at Getaheadmindset, here with a video to help level up your mentality. So let's rewind to last year. You've set your resolution and you've fallen off track. And ultimately, you just started to drift through the rest of 2023 with those resolutions being but a distant memory. And we've all been there. We've all been in that position when we're living our lives not in line with our perception of our ideal self. And the reality is this leads to anxious thoughts and feelings creeping in, seemingly unexplained, when in reality the explanation is quite simple. We ended up setting resolutions that require daily habits that don't work for us but work against us. See, habits are the daily actions that keep us on track. Your coaches will bang on about them because they'll keep you on track of your fitness goals, but more importantly, they'll keep you on track of your identity. Because not only do they give you direction, but most importantly, they give you intention. So let's not make the same mistake. When you're setting your resolution this year, let's consider the habits that will be required as a result daily. And as James Clear would say, the godfather of habits, make sure that the habits you have to engage in to achieve your resolution act as a vote towards your identity, whether that's your identity right now or the identity that you aspire to achieve. Because the reality is, our identity is the most important thing. If we're not living congruent, so in line with that identity, each year you're climbing this ladder that's missing a few rungs, so ultimately you fail. And you will internalize and define that as yourself, but the reality is you didn't start with the correct equipment. If your resolution isn't in line with your values, then you won't value the resolution, and you will ultimately fall off the wagon. So if you're going to stick to your resolutions this year, let's first start with what are your identity goals. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions that I want you to consider. Feel free to pause the video and answer them between each question, write them down or in the note section of your phone. So here are your journal prompts. Who is it that you aspire to be this year? Now, this could be a version of yourself that you see in the future, or maybe a previous version that you want to get back to. Alternatively, it could actually be inspired by someone else that you know in your life or a role model that you look up to. The second question is, what do they look like? Now, you can go into the physical characteristics if you wish, how you physically actually will look at the end of this year. Alternatively, it might not actually be something that you can see. It might be that indescribable it factor. The third question, and now we're actually making it a bit more tangible, taking out of dreamland, I want you to think about what would this person do daily. You can make a timeline of 9 AM to 5 PM, or from when you wake, from when you go to bed if you wish, and what activities you do during the day, or it could just be more general. This is a little bit of a look into the habits that would be required to live the life of the person who you want to become. And fourthly, how can you take steps down this identity road? That's what identity is. It's this road that you're continuously trying to travel down. And now there are obstacles that will come up, and there will be roadblocks and traffic along the way. There might be have to even reroute yourself. But what can we do to make sure that we stay on this path? What is the next step that we can take in January? What's the next step we can take in February, March, and so on and so forth? Once you've answered those questions and you can confidently say what your identity goals are, then we can move on to establishing the resolution that will attain those, knowing that we've got a stable foundation. So this year, rather than focus on achieving the outcome of the resolution, we're going to fixate on the process and the identity that you want to live to be able to obtain that. So I'm going to run you through a few examples. Rather than setting a goal to lose X number of pounds, set a goal to count your calories every day. That will be your habit. And as a result, you'll fulfill your identity of becoming someone that looks after their bodies and what they eat. Rather than setting a resolution to go to the gym regularly, set a goal to drive to the gym every day. This is obviously the precursor to going to the gym anyway. So if we can nail down that simplified habit first, the rest of it becomes a little bit easier. As a result, you'll be casting votes towards your identity of becoming someone who's active and moves every day. And finally, rather than setting a resolution to drink less alcohol, like I know a lot of people do with dry January, rather than taking a whole month off, start simple. Set a goal to drink a glass of water before every alcoholic beverage. That's your habit. And as a result, you'll fulfill your identity of becoming someone who drinks in moderation. Although this may seem simple, if we pair a resolution with our value, it's incredibly effective. Think about the previous examples. All of those tie into an identity of health. What's the value that you want to tie your resolutions to this year? Then decide on the daily habit that you'll engage in the pursuit of this resolution. This is what creates an unbreakable habit and a resolution that you will stick to, making this year the year that you will achieve your fitness goals. The only thing that leaves me to say is good luck with your New Year's resolutions. Subscribe for more videos that can help level up your mindset, and check out the links in the description for our other social medias that's got a lot more content like this. I'll see you soon for your next mindset training where we'll be getting some more mental reps in.